Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the Topoco Lodge. The holidays are right around the corner. The decorations are already up. If you're looking for a great place to go with the family or friends, take some holiday photos. Beautiful setting, just absolutely spectacular. It's only 60 miles outside of Knoxville, right in the mountains, right beside a rushing river. The Topoco Lodge, you can learn more at topoco.com, or you can check them out on Facebook. Beautiful place to go, especially during the holidays. I've seen it firsthand. It will put you in it'll put you in the holiday mood. It really will. Great stuff at the Topoco Lodge. Okay, guys, this is going to be a quick segment, which is okay because I don't think there are a lot of quick fixes for the program. I'm making you coach. What are you doing differently? What changes? We showed you some of the major issues. I don't know that any of those can be fixed like that. So what are you doing, even if it's just to appease the fans? What are you doing? We'll start and let's go this way. What are you doing this week against Auburn?
Yeah, I'm going to blitz my linebackers more because they're terrible and they're a weakness in the pass coverage, and I need pass rush, and I'm not getting there, so I'm going to blitz them more. And then the other thing in the secondary, I'm going to simplify. I'm going to say, listen, if they motion too much, you guys got to start talking. It's cover two, run it. And just stop the talking, stop the checks. That's what happens. If anybody starts talking too close to the snap, we're just going to go to one coverage, go play ball, don't think about it. And then finally, I'm going to tell my guys, listen, when the linebackers blitz on a third down and it's short and they've got a guy inside that's probably going to run a slant, I don't care if you get beat on the double move. Take away the slant. That's it. If you get beat on the double move, I'm going to blame the guys that didn't get to the quarterback to not allow that to happen. That's where the blame's going to go. I do those things and I call it a day and see where we go. Actually,
he'll blame the assistant coach. David, what are you doing differently?
It's probably time to make a quarterback switch. You know
what?
I get it. I think there's certainly a case to keep Garantano from a coach's perspective, but it's so toxic. Like, it's not a good situation, and I think it brings, like, the whole program down a little bit. And that's nothing that he has done or anything that he could have changed. He's done what they've asked and tried to do all those things. But I think when you start to look toward the future as well, you know, Harrison Bailey, it's tough to really get a sense of, you know, Arkansas. There's a lot of checkdowns. It's kind of, you don't really know. But he's certainly shown a little bit of flashes in the short amount of time that he's gotten in practice and some of those scrimmages. And maybe that's not him starting, but maybe that's meaningful snaps earlier in the game, see what you have. You want to try and sell something to the future, because if you don't have that, I mean, you get to the end of this season, what do you have to sell in terms of we're building this thing up? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't think there is anything. Like, you have some promising players, but, like, you've taken a step back. You've got a big question at the quarterback spot. If you can give a change at the quarterback and Bailey shows some flashes, hits a deep ball or two, has some momentum going into the end of the season, that's a little bit of something. And that's something.
Plus, Garantano's not bad coming off the bench if you need him.
It's true.
In that regard. I remember Kippy Brown, former receivers coach at Tennessee, once said of his receivers, if we're even with the defensive back, we're leaving. Okay, if I got a freshman and I think he's even with the senior right now, then we're leaving. We're going to go play some young guys to try to get ready and get them playing. Now, typically, and I don't think you can argue that a whole lot of seniors are playing great right now because of their record. But if I'm close with those young guys to the veterans, I'm going to go ahead and start playing some young guys.
The interesting thing is you have people who think, and I've seen this week, who think that if you go to the young guys, it gives us a better chance to win. No, it may, but when you go to the young guys, you're basically saying we're going to get weaker now as these guys learn, and we're going to be stronger in the future.
Right.
And if you're Jeremy Pruitt, and next year's going to be probably do or die, you better have you better know what all the bullets in your gun can do. So I would agree with you. It's time to start moving to those guys. Last year, I don't think even when you were at your depth, it didn't seem as bad as it does right now. The Kentucky loss, the way you lost it, the Arkansas loss to a first-year coach, I don't think you hit this level. The odds of a rebound this year seem slimmer to me than last year. So I agree, go with the young guys. But fans need to understand that doesn't mean if the young guys struggle, well, they're going to suck for 4 years. No, they're young guys. You're building for the future. So anyway, when we come back, let's take a look at Tennessee's roster from Pruitt's first game to his 31st game. Where are the improvements? We'll discuss. Come on back.